and then up and down shear or medial to lateral shear while I'm distracting her. Just gently allowing bones to go back into place if they need to. All right? The other maneuver to separate these two bones then is to put my thumb on a bony wedge here on the inside. The other thumb crosses underneath like this, and I'm going to push laterally. I'm pushing out like this, feeling for glide and motion. A little bit restricted, not bad, here it goes. And I could just use lighter force and keep repeating it. There you go, there. So that's separating them. The third maneuver would simply be to take them probably like this with your thenar eminence, this hand here, and squeeze together. Now I'm not squeezing the carpals, I'm squeezing the distal radial ulnar joint. Just squeeze them together, feeling for glide. If you're not sure what you're feeling, come over to an unaffected side and compare it over here, okay? So those are the three maneuvers up high at the wrist joint. The next maneuvers are for the carpal bones. When I was first taught how to correct carpal bones, we were taught put one thumb on the carpal, stack your other thumb on there, take them and whip them. You may have seen that being done. I learned very quickly it's way too much force. Okay, you don't need it really. So even today, I don't do that.
It looks so cool though.
I know. It looks like you really know what you're doing. Okay. Instead, we're going to use a similar approach for each one of the carpal bones. And this is where you can use the models to locate the bones, stack your thumbs, put one thumb, then the other, and all I'm going to do is push my thumbs, in this case from P to A, straight down, and I'm feeling for glide, because there should be some glide there. Now remember, the facets on these carpal bones are not all straight up and down, and there may be multiple contacts with other bones. So after I establish whether or not there's straight P to A glide, then I'm going to move over and I'm going to push a little bit this way. How's that gliding? Then I move over and push this way. How's that gliding? How's it gliding forward? How's it gliding backwards? I want to make sure this bone is moving in all different quadrants. Then I go to the next one and do it there. So you never know which facets are going to be restricted. You need to really evaluate all of them. All right? So this would be mobilizing from P to A. I can then turn her over and find out, is she gliding the other way? And that's again by feel. Now I come down the base of the thumb. Here's the trapezium. I push. She's doing fine. What's proximal trapezium? Scaphoid. Push there. Come over to lunate. She's moving fine. Then come on up here, triquetrum. Pisiform, what I usually do is grab hold of that pisiform and wiggle. It's just a little bit of ligament there. It should be wiggleable. Okay, move it around. Then trapezium, trapezoid, capitate. Remember, follow the first finger down. It'll lead you right to the capitate, right there. And then finally, hamate. It's got a little hook, a little extra bone on it right there. Okay? So push down, then push a little left, little right, little front, little back. Make sure it's gliding. It's all by feel. And you should feel, it's not much, it's just a little bit of glide there. Okay? And go through both rows there. Then the metacarpals are pretty simple. We do what we call a shearing maneuver. I'm simply going to anchor one of the metacarpals with my hand, take the other one and shear up and down. Then I'm going to reverse and anchor this one and shear this one. Then from there I just keep shearing, moving them up and down this way. So to make sure they're moving up and down. The IP joints then, we hold on either side, traction, gap it, hold it gap, and then slide medial to lateral. There should be some gliding motion there. Then we take our hands and put them on the top and bottom, traction, and slide A to P, up and down. Should be some motion there. Okay. Down here at the carpal, metacarpal, we traction, we go A to P, and we go medial to lateral. What we don't want to do with the fingers is valgus and varus. Those collateral ligaments are not very strong. Don't tilt them sideways on either side. It's all pure up and down or side to side while you're holding them apart. We okay with that? You wanna try it? Go ahead and pair off, let's go through those, I'll be around to help.